Did you know that sleep is the key to the overall health? The medication you're taking is determined by the amount of sleep you get. The energy you'll have is determined by the amount of sleep you have. The weight loss or weight gain is determined by the amount of sleep you have. Sleep is the key for your body to function and to keep you healthy. Hi, I'm Coach Maurice. In my first pillar, I shared with you what I think is the most important step you can take toward a healthier lifestyle, and that is to get your water up to 64 ounces. Today in my second pillar, I'm going to talk to you about what I've learned in over 30 years and thousands of clients, what the second most important thing you can do to change your lifestyle and become healthier so you can avoid nursing homes and hospitals and enjoy your grandkids and life itself with your spouse. That second pillar is sleep. As a society, not just in the U.S., but around the world, this is one of the most neglected factor in our lives, and not understanding why we're so over-medicated and we're gaining weight. Yes, there's a lot of factors to the weight gain issue, but sleep plays the biggest role. Let me explain something to you about this. I've often told people in my circle, there are two things that the average person doesn't do from the time they are born till the time they die. They never read the good book, number one, to understand the instructions of life. And I'm not here to convert you on either side, but I'm just sharing with you my own personal opinion. And secondly, we never ask the question, how does the body work? Why are we required to go to sleep at least 6 to 8 hours every 24 hours in order to function? Why can't we just stay awake 24/7 and still function and have energy? Well, let me answer that question first. Because during the day, your body was designed to do two things. During the day, your body is designed to digest food and provide you with energy. This is the process that the body goes through. So what happens is when you eat the right food, your vegetables and your nuts and your salmon and all the good healthy fat and food, the body uses some of it for energy to get you through the day, but it stores a lot of it for when? When you go to sleep at night. When we go to sleep at night, the body has one function. Remember, you're no longer digesting food because you're asleep, and you no longer need energy because you're asleep. Those are the two things that takes place during the day. The Lord designed the body, and He's an amazing creator. He designed the body to go to sleep. Why? To rebuild itself. For example, have you ever looked at a cut you have on your skin and how it goes away after days or weeks? Isn't that fascinating? We never ask the question, how does it work? How do we function without being plugged in to recharge our battery or to put batteries in us? How do we function without anything? That's why I love my Lord and I brag about His creation. That's why I'm on the mission to tell the truth and understand if He made the body, what does this body requires, right? Not what mankind wants to tell us to make money off of us and tell us lies, but what is the truth? Because for thousands of years, people didn't have to do prepackaged meals and diet pills and liquid and protein. And we didn't have to do any of this. It's all gimmicks. It's all about marketing. It's all about money. Sleep is the key. Here's why. Number one, let me make something clear to you that you need a good 7 to 9 hours of sleep to be as healthy as you can possibly be. First of all, the best time to go to bed is between 9 and 11 p.m. and get up between 5 and 7 a.m., 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The biggest mistake number one that the average person in our society does is they change their sleeping cycles on the weekends. During the week, for 5 days a week, the average person will get up at a certain time to go to work, and they get home at a certain time, and they go to bed at a certain time. When the weekend comes, they change their sleeping cycles. They stay up later on Friday and Saturday night, and they sleep later during the weekend. This throws your inner clock off. Your circadian rhythm gets thrown off. When the circadian rhythm gets thrown off, the body is programmed to adjust to the new schedule. For example, on Friday night, you stay up till 12 o'clock instead of going to bed at 10 p.m. like you used to during the week. And you want to sleep till 7, 8 o'clock instead of getting up at 5 or 6 to go to work. So what happened? Because now you threw your circadian rhythm off. Your body was used to 5 straight days of going to bed at a certain time. Now you're throwing it off on Friday and Saturday. How does the body functions the next day? The body is in a confused stage. If you'll notice on Saturday morning, because you stayed up late and slept late, you wake up dragging around with your pajamas. You don't want to move. You're thinking, oh, it's Saturday morning. I'm in no rush. I'm going to take it easy. True, but the body is really, energy has dropped drastically because you changed your sleep cycle. You're likely to get hungrier the next day. Every time the body is fatigued, every time you change your sleep cycle, your cravings goes up. This is one of the biggest problems when it comes to obesity. It's not just diet and water. Understand what happens if you throw your sleeping cycle off. So when you throw your sleep cycle, within 24 to 36 hours, the body is adjusting to the new cycle, the weekend hours. But come Sunday night, you got to readjust to the workday shift. You got to go to bed by 10 p.m., get up at 5 a.m. This is why Monday is the toughest day of the week. It's not because it's the first day of the week. It's because you threw your sleeping cycle off. Your body was adjusting to the weekend hours because you've had 2 days of sleeping late, and now you got to get up early. It takes your body till Wednesday to recover. By Wednesday, we're feeling a little bit better. We call it hump day. It's not just because it's hump day, because you've had 2 days of consistent sleep, going to bed at a certain time and waking up at a certain time. Why is it we feel better by Friday? It's not because it's the last day of the week and it's the weekend. That's one of the reasons. But your body has had 5 straight days of going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time. So the more we do that, the more energized and better we're going to feel. So on the weekends, you should maintain the same sleeping habit. Nothing good is happening after midnight in this world. Why we stay up late watching TV and damaging our body and our metabolism, causing obesity and depression. Side effect of sleep is huge. After this break, I'm going to teach you how to fix all that.
Maurice trained thousands of people, including Louise Mandrell, Terrence Oglesby, athletes, people from all walks of life and different fitness levels. Maurice Saliba turned his desire for fitness into a lifelong, passionate commitment to helping others, not just to lose weight, but to change their lives through safe and proper exercise and nutrition.
It was about June when we did the program at a local business, and about 15 people participated.
That's correct.
And the owner of the business says the person that loses the most weight is going to win. How much money did you win?
$1,000.
$1,000. She was the grand prize winner. Tell him in 10 weeks how much weight you lost.
24.5 pounds.
In 10 weeks. Talk to me about what finally drove you. I know your mom's been doing this for over a year. So did you see changes on mom? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, she's getting smaller than me. That's what's bad.
My LDL has gone down from 176 to 72.
My sugar dropped. Doctor had me on medication. Last time I went and had a check about 3 weeks ago, it was 101.
20% came off many of their medications with their doctor's approval, and a total of 4,400 pounds were lost. Maurice knows that an extremely high percentage of our current health problems stem directly from obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even depression are just a few examples. Through wellness steps, Maurice has already implemented techniques that have been proven to actually work to dramatically reduce obesity.
How do you fix the problem after decades of bad sleeping habits? You cannot change a person after decades of bad habits in a matter of days. It takes at least 45 days. So here's what I want you to do to start making the permanent change so you can improve your energy, decrease anxiety and stress, lose weight quicker, come off your medications. All these things can improve drastically in order to be healthier. So how do we start the process? Simple. Number one, turn off all the electronic device. If you want to start going to bed between 9 and 11 p.m. as I suggested and get up between 5 and 7 a.m., here's the process. Number one, when it's time to go to bed, I go to bed about 10:30 every night and I get up at 6:30 every night. I do it 365 days a year. There's no reason for me to stay up any later on the weekends and suffer for it for the rest of the week by gaining weight and being miserable and being stressed. That's why I go to bed on time. So step number one, I want you to turn off all the gadgets. If your TV is on, if your computer is on, if you're on your phone, you'll never fall asleep because of that blue light. it's important that you fall asleep at night and you work during the day. If you work swing shift, it's not good. One study shows people that change their sleeping cycle all the time due to swing shifts are going to die about 7 years before the average person because of all the damage that the lack of sleep and inconsistency of sleep has done to your body over the years. Now, I understand if you have to make a living to feed the family, do what you have to do. But if it's a choice to work third shift because it's an easier shift, when the Lord did not design us to stay up at night and sleep during the day, it doesn't matter how much plastic you put on your windows. The body recognizes the daytime and it's not designed to sleep during the day. So your body cannot release the growth hormones that can help rebuild it. All the things I explained to you. The body cannot function if you sleep during the day like it does at night. So how do you get to where you can sleep at night? First of all, you turn off everything. Second step, you go to bed exactly around the same time. 10:30 at night, it's 10:30 at night, give or take 10, 15 minutes. I want you to take a hot bath, and about an hour before 10:30, I really suggest you get on some magnesium citrate. Go to Walmart, go to Walgreens, go anywhere and pick them up. Take about 500 milligrams. Magnesium is a relaxer. It will relax your muscle tissue. If you're type A like me, it's hard to fall asleep because I can't shut off my brain. Magnesium allows you to relax. It's actually good for you. It increases blood flow. Take it before you go to sleep, about an hour before you go to sleep. This will help you relax. Step 2, take a hot bath, a shower. Step 3, dim all the lights, turn off your TV, turn off the computers, put your phone away, and I want you to get a book. By 10:30, I'm exhausted anyway. If you give me a book, I won't last 15 minutes after I've showered and my body has relaxed and turned off all the lights, and all I have is a tiny little lamp next to my bed that's lit. All these signals are telling my body it's time to go to sleep. It's dark. The lamp is just one light bulb is on. All that plays important role on your psyche. The atmosphere must be there. You do better in the bedroom to sleep. It's just like as if I told you you would eat more in the dining room than you would in the bedroom, right? Everything is designed for its own place. So what I want you to do is you schedule it 7 days a week. You take a shower. You're going to lay in bed, you're going to turn off everything, you're going to dim the lights, and you're going to read something. And I promise you, within 45 days, your body will remind you. That inner clock is going to start telling you about 10:30, I'm sleepy, I'm going to go to bed. And one last thing I want to share with you that I use consistently that helps me tremendously with my sleep, because I notice when I'm stressed and don't sleep, my anxiety goes through the roof the next day. I can't think clearly, I'm angrier, mood swings are awful, it's affecting my marriage, it's affecting my job, it's affecting every aspect of my life because I'm exhausted, I'm so stressed, I'm so tired. Sleep helps me manage all that. So what do? One of the key factors that I share with my client personally that helps me tremendously, because, like most people, I struggle with some depression. So I've learned the 2 things that help me regulate depression is prayers, my faith, and 2, sleep. And exercise. I mean, really, if there was 3, it'll be exercise. So why do I exercise? And why do I exercise first thing in the morning? Because every person I've ever worked with in my career, 30 plus years, if you go out and do your cardiovascular in the morning, first thing in the morning, within 30 minutes after you wake up, 2 things happen. You're going to burn twice the amount of fat, but guess what's going to happen when it's 10:30 at night? You're so tired because you went for a brisk walk or a run early in the morning. You're going to work your 8, 9, 10 hours at work. You're going to come home and clean house and take care of the family. By then, you are wiped out, and I promise you, you'll be knocked out by 9, 10 o'clock. Start your exercise first thing in the morning. Get your endorphins going. Get it off the schedule. Now you don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. So set your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. It'll change your life. You'll feel better all day long. Your endorphins are high. You've exercised. You feel good about yourself. You burn twice the fat, and it's going to help you fall asleep. In the next episode, we're going to talk about pillar number 3, and I promise you, you don't want to miss that one.
Thank you for listening to this episode of You Can Beat It the Natural Way. Email us if you would like more information. Our email address is youcanbeatitpodcast@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, youcanbeatit.com.